This video is brought to you by 3, bringing you 4G at no extra cost.
Hey guys, welcome to BTech. Basil here with a Sony Xperia Z3 and a Sony Xperia Z2. Two flagships, one from earlier this year announced at MWC and one just announced here at IFA 2014. Both of these incredibly high-end and similar devices, but we're really here to talk you around the key differences. You can see both of them pack 5.2-inch displays, but the Xperia Z2 looks like a significantly larger device based on those bezels up top, bottom and along the sides. The Xperia Z3 has been rounded along the sides, corners, and it's also been shrunken in terms of its footprint. As far as key design elements, the Xperia Z3 is significantly rounder as well around the sides. Feels a lot more forgiving in the hand, and the corners are also rubberized in order to accommodate the occasional drop, unlike the Xperia Z2, which would scuff very, very easily. We can bring the screens closer into frame and you can see you've got IPS technology on both. The Xperia Z3 does have a new kind of screen technology apparently that's going to really help with battery saving. Above both of the screens are front-facing cameras. Down at the base you've got on-screen buttons as well as stereo speakers under the panel on the Sony Xperia Z2 and through a couple of grooves on the Xperia Z3. On the right hand side, micro SD card slots up at the top, both under flaps, power buttons, volume rockers and two-stage camera buttons. They both all feel very, very similar, but you can see a greater degree of refinement across the Xperia Z3. Down at the base, no buttons whatsoever. On the left hand side you can see a lanyard connector. You can also see on the left a magnetic dock connector as well as a USB charger for the Xperia Z3, and on the Xperia Z2 a SIM card slot and a micro USB slot. Closing all that up and flipping it to the top, 3.5mm headphone jack, and around the back 20 megapixel, 20.7 megapixel rear facing camera. A real key difference between this camera is that the Xperia Z3 is able to go up to an ISO of 128,000. It's also got a wider 25mm wide angle lens, and in addition steady shot, the digital image stabilization has apparently been improved by Sony. You've also got NFC contact points on both and Sony insignias. That's pretty much it as far as the design of both of these phones go. We can pull them back into frame and you can get an idea of exactly how the user interfaces differ, and the reality is they really, really don't. Pulling through we can see Sony Xperia UI, we can pinch out to get an overview of all our home screens, we can jump into our applications tray in order to see all our apps in a horizontally scrolling list, and we can pull into the left in order to pull up our organizer. One finger can swipe down from the top to reveal our notifications, and two-finger swipe, if we had two fingers to spare, will show us our quick settings, as you can see. Internals are also very similar, 3GB of RAM across both of these devices, so they are very, very powerful. You can also expect Qualcomm Snapdragon processors. The Snapdragon 801 clocked at 2.3 GHz, I think it is, on the Sony Xperia Z2, and 2.5 GHz on the Xperia Z3. Hopefully you have enjoyed our side-by-side. If you've got any questions about either of these phones, make sure you fire them in the comments section below and we will endeavour to answer. If you want us to test anything specific out on the Xperia Z3, we should be getting one in very soon. It'll be released in autumn, by the way. If you like the video, make sure you click like, and if you like the channel in general, click subscribe. Thanks for watching.